What is up, friends? Today I'm going to be talking about Peloton, Kristen McGee's new beginner Pilates program. Now, you guys know I love doing these Peloton program videos, filming myself going through them, talking about them, just showing you kind of like what you're going to get yourself into if you decide to try the program out. And I did do that this time, but it's going to be a little different because unlike the strength programs, the yoga programs, the movements in Pilates and in this like foundational Pilates in general, very small, very hard to see. So therefore translates to very boring on screen. So I did film. I will insert some clips of me doing the program, but we're going to talk through it sitting here. So I am someone who hates Pilates. I've never enjoyed it. I was excited for this particular program because I feel like maybe if I did get like a foundational base, I would have a better baseline to work from. So this is a 1-week program. It's 7 classes, really it's 6 classes. The first class is just a 5-minute introduction with Kristen where she kind of goes over the 6 principles of Pilates, and then the following 6 classes. Each one of those classes you're working through movements, but you're focusing on one of those principles. So they are concentration, control, centering, flow, precision, and breathing. The program is laid out so that you do that 5-minute, and then the next 3 classes are 10 minutes each, where you go through some of the really just like basic movements of Pilates, things like curling up, rolling like a ball, the hundreds, dead bug, stuff that you've probably seen in like, if you do take Peloton core classes, you've probably seen versions of them, but just really broken down and made not simple, well, no, not easy, but simple because of the way the class is structured so that you're just focusing on what you're doing. I don't know if that makes sense. You're taking each class thinking about this class I'm thinking about concentrating. I'm concentrating on the muscles that I'm using. This class I'm thinking about control. I'm controlling the muscles that I'm using. For me, I felt it was actually really helpful because I've done Peloton Pilates classes, and you know, I think that all of the Peloton instructors are really good at talking you through movements that you're doing, but I think that it's assumed that you have sort of a baseline knowledge, and I did not have a baseline knowledge of Pilates. So something like the hundreds, which if you're familiar with, it's where you have your head, neck, and shoulders off the ground, your legs off the ground, and you tap your arms 100 times, 5 breaths in, 5 breaths out, 10 times. And I have always really struggled with that because I just I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why I was doing it. I wasn't sure where I was supposed to be keeping tension in my body. And in that first class, you do the hundreds, but you do them with your head, neck, and shoulders down, and you focus on your arm movement. So then by the next class, when you're progressing and you're lifting your head, neck, and shoulders up, I knew I had that mind-body connection. I knew where things were supposed to go. And that's kind of how the whole program goes and why it plays a little boring on video when I watched my footage back, because each class you're not really getting like a good workout because you're focusing on the movements so intensely that by the time you're doing them, by the time you get through trying out each step slowly and figuring out where your body's supposed to be and what muscles you're supposed to be focusing on, you're only doing like 1 or 2 reps. I liked that, honestly, because it felt how it was supposed to feel. It felt like a teaching lesson. Like I wasn't there to change my body in 1 week of Pilates. I was there to learn how to do Pilates. And I really, really liked that about this particular program. I've done like the beginner yoga programs and stuff like that, and I feel like even those didn't quite lay the foundation the way that this program does. So I would recommend this program to literally everybody. Anybody who has struggled with Pilates, anybody who is a larger person like me who maybe thinks that they can't do certain things, and believe me, there's stuff that I can't do. I cannot still lift my body off the ground rolling up without my legs coming with me. That's gonna take some time. I would recommend it to anybody who is working on their core. I've been saying that all year. Core. This is the year of core, people. This is a great way to add that in and give you a little more mind-body connection when you're doing those 10-minute core classes that aren't Pilates focused. Honestly, I think it's just a good baseline knowledge to have if you are in any kind of fitness journey, to try different things out, to understand the principles behind why you're doing certain things. And I think it's also a confidence builder, because now for me, I feel like I could go to a Pilates class and I could not be the best in the room, but I could do it. So I really, yeah, this program was very different than other Peloton programs, and I loved it because it truly was like a hold your hand, walk you through step by step, as slow as possible. Let me teach you how to, it felt like Kristen was in the room with me, teaching me what I was doing. So that being said, everybody go try the Peloton Pilates program. Let me know how you do. If you've already done it, if you liked it, you hated it, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, hit me in the comments down below. Follow me on Peloton, it's at Emily Shack. I know it's a little confusing because my Instagram is at Emily Shack with 2 A's. You'll find me, I'm out there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon, right here, or out there, or over there, who knows, in my next video. Bye!